I've been a little absent, just been a little busy with my construction company. It's busy season for us, so had to do a project on Vancouver Island, so I had to go there, a bunch locally, so didn't really have a chance of do any more YouTube videos. So I noticed got a lot more subscribers. I really appreciate that, guys. Please subscribe and like my videos as well. I really appreciate that. It shows a lot to me, and that way I can continue doing videos so that I know people are watching them. I've seen a couple of you guys already joined the Facebook group, which is nice as well. Not a whole lot of content lately, but it is coming. Just need a little patience, guys. It is coming. Some of you guys messaging me wondering how much I'm actually making driving a box truck. Just want to clarify, in a lot of my videos I mentioned that I am not driving yet, just in the process of setup. Basically, I am done with setup. I had a hiccup with the truck that I bought. Just never had a chance to record a video about it. Basically, what happened is the truck that I purchased from the dealer, I drove it for a few days and it started to have major issues with the transmission. So to make a long story short, I was quoted $12,000 to repair the transmission, basically put a rebuilt one from Ford, and it just shocked me like crazy. And I phoned my leasing company. I said, listen, if that's the way it's gonna go, then I'm not even willing to start paying for the truck, because I don't have 12 grand that I can just throw to fix the truck that I literally drove for less than 100 kilometers in 2 days. So there was a long fight ongoing with between my leasing company and the dealer. The dealer didn't want to pay anything, which just kind of went against their dealer's license. So I've contacted a lot of provincial places that maintain their license for the dealer. So long story short, everybody forced the dealer to pay for the repair. The only thing they asked for is to go to the shop of their choice, which I did. It was still a reputable shop to fix the transmission, and the bill is $7,200, which they are covering. So I'm really happy that is happening. Unfortunately, my truck was stuck for about 2 weeks until they figured all this crap out. But the dealer is covering the $7,000 repair to the transmission. Basically, there was a problem going up from gear 1 to 2 and then going down from 2 to 1. It sounded like the transmission was just gonna fall right out. So that's being taken care of. I should actually be getting my truck back in the next few days. They're just taking their time, a little longer than I anticipated, to fix the transmission on the truck. I have purchased the power tailgate because my truck never came with one. I've placed a deposit on one, that way they hold it for me. A really good price. It's $4,800 including installation, 3,300 pounds. It's a Moxon dual piston, very nice. I'll show you guys a video and some pictures of it later once that's on the truck. So once I get the truck from the transmission place, then I'm taking it to a different shop to install a power tailgate, and that will take them 2-3 days. Meanwhile, I wasn't really wasting too much time with the trucking business setup. I did go and met with a couple companies that actually offer work for box trucks, and I had a couple interviews already. I gotta say, they're within the same price range of what they pay, and they're just different payment terms on the two different companies. So this is the average pay that they are telling me this is what's gonna happen. It's about a 9-hour day, give or take. I started about 6:30 in the morning, and usually done by 3 p.m., 3:30. So that's about 9 hours of driving. It's general freight delivery, some construction stuff. Most of it is dock to dock. Very rarely they'll give me a power tailgate job, but most of it is pick up at the warehouse, drop it off at the construction site where they will unload my truck with a forklift, or is it going to be dock to dock, which means warehouse to warehouse. So it's all forklift, loading, unloading. If it is power tailgate, unloading or loading, it is paid extra. So basically, on average, after their commission, so they pay 75%. So they keep the 25%, they pay 75%. And so roughly, one delivery is about, give or take, about $120 to $140 to me. And they're saying it's 4 to 6 deliveries a day. They're so busy right now, it's such a shortage on drivers, they're saying it's basically going to be 6 deliveries per day. At 6 deliveries at 120, we're looking at $720, plus they do like just under 10% fuel surcharge, so that's going to be about $70 or $80 on top of that for fuel that they're going to pay. So they're basically saying, driving for this company or the other one, they're as I said, the rates are pretty much the same, anywhere from $500 to $800 a day, which I think is a pretty darn good number. The company that I went to today, they said they're less experienced, the least experienced and the slowest driver make at least $7,000 a month. That's 5 days a week, 9 hours a day. That's it. And most of it is all local. Like, there's no out of town. They do hot shots, but that's completely different pricing. So, and they're better drivers. They make about $10,000 to $12,000 a month driving for them. So that's 5 days a week, which I think is pretty darn good. Now, I would like to start driving for them, and then I can compare what I actually make versus the expenses as to filling up my truck and wear and tear and taxes and all that, truck payment and everything like that. That way I can figure out how much money I can actually make per month. And then yeah, this is not what I'm after. I want to do my own deliveries. I am just waiting for my NSC number so I can start advertising, so I can deliver directly for these companies as well. I mean, not the companies that offer the trucking, but companies that call those guys to deliver, right? So the clients, basically. But at this point, my truck's been sitting for a month. I've been at it for 2-3 months now. I just want to make sure my truck starts making money. So as soon as I get it from the power tailgate place, it's going on the road. I'm getting behind the wheel like ASAP. Sorry, I got an AC blowing and it's just killing me. So that is the rates that I was able to get from 2 companies. Now, I've spoken to a lot of other companies over the phone, but they briefly explained to me what they're paying, how they're paying. I didn't even bother going for the interview there. So these 2 companies were on top of my list. That's why I went to check those out, and I'm happy with both of them. It's just the one I went to today have a way better payment option. They actually pay every 2 weeks. The other company was once a month, and for better cash flow, you probably would want every 2 weeks rather than once a month, right? So unless you can carry the expenses for the months. So that's where I'm at right now. I'm just checking in, guys. Sorry, I've been super busy, and I see that a lot of you guys starting to comment and participate in the channel, which, as I said, I really appreciate. Like my videos, subscribe to the channel. It shows me that you guys are there, you guys are watching it, and I'm not doing these videos for nothing. So I'm really happy that you guys get a lot of information from my videos, and I'm trying my best to provide with more. What I want to do towards the end of this week, up to date, I actually want to run down with the expenses that I have so far, because let's put it this way, it will be expenses before I even hit the road, right? Which means NSC number, company registration, truck payment, insurance, and all this stuff, WCB. And I want to put a list and show you guys how much it actually cost me so far without even getting on the road, so you can expect to have that many expenses before you start making money. before your truck even gets on the road, right? But it is a driver's market right now, which means there's way more companies looking for drivers than drivers looking for work. Transportation is hurting right now. Like, there's major shortage on drivers. I've yet to find a decent load board for Canada. Other than LoadLink, there's basically nothing. There's a couple of websites where you can do private deliveries, which I signed up on. I'm gonna try and do a couple of deliveries on it, which is uship.com and Shipley as well. Shipley Canada. Basically, it's private and businesses. They're throwing out an item that needs to be delivered, and you bid on it against other drivers, right? So some of them have motorcycles, some of them have furniture, general freight, could be in town, could be between the provinces. A couple nice websites there. You can actually see what other people are bidding on those items as well, so you can kind of have a ballpark of what you can bid on those sites too. Again, it's uship.com and it's Shipley Canada. I'm not sure what the actual website is for Shipley Canada, but a couple websites to check out. I will be trying out LoadLink once I have my NSC number, because for you to sign on to LoadLink, I believe they actually do require NSC number on all the insurances in place, which I do, except for the NSC number. So once I get that, I'll be signing up on LoadLink. I will pay them for a month. I would like to see how much work there is actually for a box truck. For some reason I have a feeling there's not a whole lot. I don't know why it's so terrible in Canada for the load boards. You look at US, they got tons of load boards and tons of work for box trucks. Here in Canada, it's just, for some reason, it's a struggle to find a load board that offers loads for the box trucks. There's lots of work for box trucks, but they're all monopolized by bigger companies, transportation companies, that actually don't own shit. They don't have their own trucks, nothing. All they are is just a broker or a dispatcher, basically. They find clients, they hire subcontractors, owner-operators like me, and they take 25%. But I'm in this business not to go for those companies. I actually want to jump over them and actually have my own customers directly. That's 25% that I could be making more, right? So at $10,000 a month, 25% is $2,500 that I'm giving away to these guys, right? So, but anyways, guys, as I said, I'm just checking in. I'm still here. I'm still doing the videos. I'm still running the channel. Just a little bit tied up with my construction business. My truck should be ready tomorrow, hopefully Friday. Today is August the 5th. Hopefully the truck will be ready tomorrow, then 2-3 days next week for the tailgate to go on, and I'm really hoping I'm actually gonna hit the road next week, mid next week sometime, probably by Thursday, hopefully. So that is my plan, and that way I can actually fill you guys in onto how many kilometers I drive per day, or what it looks like, pick up and delivery, 4 to 6, maybe 8 deliveries per day, and how much money actually going to make me, and then the gas expenses and everything like that. So stay tuned. I will have a video soon for that as well. As I said, this weekend I'm going to try and do expenses video for you guys, so you can visualize what it costs to actually get going before you even start driving. And yeah, well, we'll go from there. Thank you very much, guys. Don't forget to subscribe and like the videos, and we'll talk to you later.